Baltimore crowd, they're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First carry now for Alex Collins. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They go again with Collins. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Flacco. Flushed out right. Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran Macklin. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. And this is caught. Jeremy Macklin. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniel McCullers getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Now Roethlisberger to throw. A screen to Bell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And he's got some space here. Past the 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
And trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. It certainly was a disappointing end of the season for Baltimore as their offense comes back onto the field. But everyone remembers Cincinnati knocking them out of the playoffs on that Andy Dalton to Tyler Boyd play. They finished 9-7. The interesting thing was they had a plus 92 points differential, which was 4th best in the AFC.
So that tells me, and we saw it throughout the season, they were back to playing Baltimore Ravens defense. And that really helped their offense out in a big way. I think they still need help at the skill positions. They've got to upgrade at wide receiver. Alex Collins stepped in and played well at running back, but he needs some help as well. And, of course, Joe Flacco's going to have to continue to get better at his position. They've got to score more points and help out that defense, which played so well well in 2017.
Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. Throwing here on first down. Flacco escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
A break from the ground game here. Flacco. That is caught by Maclin for a Raven touchdown. Jeremy Maclin, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Flush to his right. Goes underneath for Bell. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football. And
they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up?
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Here's Flacco, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Brandon Carr. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. On first, they go right back to Collins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Second down, Flacco now. Being chased out left. Able to power through. Dancing to his left. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, Flacco to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On first and goal, Collins. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try again with Collins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Alex Collins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens add on.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. He'll start out on the ground with Bell. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out.
And got his man complete. The big fella. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Vance McDonald, 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to get a score back. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away. To return, here's Michael Campanaro. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. To pass, Flacco. And that is incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. With it is Brown. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, found the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On 1st down, Flacco. Now he'll escape to his right. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Flacco. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a 1st. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On second down, Collins. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Play clock winding down. Here's a first down run with Collins. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Looking for the... And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jeremy Maclin, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Eluding the pressure right. This one complete right side to McDonald. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. And that one results in 35 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Setting up to throw, Flacco. To the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this.
There goes Alex Collins. He's at the 30, 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, 77 yards, and the Ravens add on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
The Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Ben to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. He completes it to Bryant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And now look at him go. 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, some more. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers' offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on fourth down. Flush to his right. That's to his running back, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They run with Collins, and a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.